Welcome to Crescent City with your hosts Natalie Jean and Jackie Zabrowski.
I like that you guessed that I was a fire sprite, like I was doing a real abstract version of it, like an artist's rendition.
Natalie, I don't know if you remember your costume last week, but
I'm
just saying sometimes we have artistic versions of what we're wearing.
Your
and
prime
I think
costume is my favorite.
I think, and that we're making it up as we go along. There's no pictures of Ariadne, but I am dressed like her.
It's a hard name to say, and no offense to anybody who's named Ariadne. It's my dumb American mouth. Ariadne.
You know she's really hot. And but I feel like her name is also really hot.
Oh my God, absolutely. No, it's a very sexually attractive idea with a name that is also that.
Yes.
Not to make you feel sexually afraid of me.
I don't know why you're meatifying me right now, Natalie, the way you always do.
I don't know, maybe because you need to put some clothes on.
I have a skirt on. I showed you I have a skirt on. Because even though she is nude as she gets busted out of her ring prison, I just thought I should bring a little class to this for once.
Yeah, and for those of you who listen along without reading the books, yeah, there's a dragon that comes up. And it's gonna be crazy. You're not even gonna believe it. You're probably like, well, there's a bunch of other creatures, so that's not out of the realm of normalcy.
Well, that was the thing. I was just talking to someone about True Blood, and she was like, well, I had to leave whenever the Were Panthers showed up, and I was like, that's when you stay, bitch.
Yeah, that's
what
fun.
Are you talking about? When the Were Panthers are there, that's when the show is actually getting really good.
It's fair. Why is it only wolves?
Exactly. Well, not in the world of True Blood.
Is it because wolves are nocturnal?
Maybe.
Man, I want to see a werepossum. That would be so cute.
They're not, though. None of them are cute because they're all going to try and get at you.
No, that'd be so cute.
It's all the bad parts of the possum.
We've been having skunk problems. A were skunk? Come on.
Well, don't put your upset with the skunks into the skunk. It's not the skunk's fault.
I'm not upset. I love the skunk.
Technically, it's Carmi's fault.
Oh, I know.
Carmi's the one that's going after those skunks.
I agree. I love the skunks. But also,
you want them to be were skunks, so then all of a sudden they'll turn into naked humans in your yard? Stinky, naked humans?
I'd look at it.
Hey, somebody get me a treat. Hey.
I'd check it out.
And they're trying to fart on your dogs. And you're like, it's not the same, you fucking creeps. Get out of here.
I'd want to see it. One time at least.
I feel like you'd be very scared.
Yeah, definitely. but
I want to see it.
Aren't we always all scared now?
Yeah, and it's our new stasis. And it's more fun this way. It's like, I like it when my heart's always revved up and not out of sexual excitement.
Yeah, it's fun. I like right as I'm going to sleep wondering if it's okay to rest.
Yeah, never close your eyes. Never try to sleep. Not while this world exists.
No, we're fine. We're doing good. We're dressed like this, so.
Yeah, so obviously we're doing good.
Yeah. I think that's what that indicates.
And everybody in the studio was like, what are you? I was like, hello.
Well, to be fair, the RPG photo shoot for promo is also going on, and everybody else is dressed like a lunatic. So I don't know what they have to be saying about anything.
I don't know what they have to be saying about anything.
I'd say look in the mirror, maybe.
Whoa, Natalie. I needed you to back me up. I need you right behind me. Just being like, And I was like, what she said. What she said. Yep. And I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to get the vampire teeth off of my teeth. And I was just up there like,
going to become a vampire.
No, I was going to talk like this through the entire episode.
I thought you were that they had merged to your teeth and it was turning you into a vampire.
I wish. I think that the whole vampire improv world is turning me into a vampire. But if I could wish myself into a vampire, I would have been a vampire a long time ago.
Yeah, you think you'd be down for it?
Yeah, of course. I do want to have sex with a werewolf the most, but I do also want to be a vampire the most.
Do you have a specific kind of vampire that you want to be?
I mean, yeah, like a Anne Rice. I mean, I want to be the sexy one.
Very queer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very lithe. I want it to be where it's just like, ooh, I don't know, but they do want to fuck all the time.
Sure seem to.
Yes. Oh my God, I love how, like, last week I was all Russell, and now this week you're all Russell.
Oh, you mean with my costume?
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Kurt's Russell.
Kurt's Russell.
Can you hear my flowers?
I do all the flowers sound.
Can you figure out what I am?
No.
Not a person.
A state of being. The idea of hope.
Ew, gross.
If you had, I would have kicked you out of the studio. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it.
The idea of hope is so awful. I can't even. What a horrible thing to do. No, maybe you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Probably right when you tell me what you are.
Or I say the word and then I look at you.
Oh.
We last left the gang having been saved, ? By the Ocean Queen's command ship.
And they are in like a big mechanical squid, which I feel like is rock and roll.
I know. I want one. If I had to be submersed in water, I guess. I don't know if I really want to do that, but
I don't know. You did a really great job as one of the mystics. So maybe you're born to be suspended in water.
Maybe I am.
And
Put
also
me in
because you're a mermaid. That's why they keep the mermaids under the water, because they make sounds like that.
Did you just cringe at me? Okay, yeah. So they have been taken down on the ship from the Idris Island. They just blew up all of the stuff that Ophion just stole from the Asteri. Now they are the enemies of literally everyone. The Hind saw them. They're all screwed.
Do you guys remember back at the beginning of this book when they're like, just don't get into trouble. If you guys stay out of trouble, everything's going to be fine.
She went, okay.
So they just destroyed all of the mech suits.
Yeah, so they now are being hunted by
or at least the ones that were there. But
yeah, and they're being hunted by a bunch of different groups of people. And now they're on this submarine thing that's shaped like a squid. They don't know what the deal is. And before we return to whatever's going on over there, we are back with Ithan and his decisions at chapter 45. Declan's boyfriend, Mark, is looking at the box holding the rings as they're all in the frat boy house, sort of chastising Ithan for taking them, but also I think kind of proud. I do think of his rash decisions, this is a better one.
I was about to say he makes so many stupid decisions that every once in a while he falls ass over tea kettle into being like, oh, well, that was a pretty good idea.
That was a good thing to do.
I mean, it does give you like more enemies, but
yeah, but
it's nice.
They were prisoners, so might as well. So Mark is...
Who knows? Maybe they love being trapped in there, Natalie. Look at how they're dressed.
I'm not one of them. Oh, not you.
Mia!
You. Oh, do you want to be in there?
Put me back in. I like the safety of the ring. I want to play against Ariadne's type.
I got it. So
like a good woman should.
Right. Like a trad dragon?
Oh, I'm not like the other dragons. I'm a trad dragon. Well, I got all these eggs, and I have to keep cleaning my nest.
And I want more eggs. For lizard god.
But I guess you could have other dragon wives. Oh, I guess, yeah, you can. It's fine. I'm just a toy.
Yep. There you go. Oh my God, you're going to get picked.
I'm really good at this.
You're going to get picked. So Declan's boyfriend Mark is the more kind of rational seeming one of the group. The Runes boys, they're a little wild and free reckless. Mark is a little bit more what's it called?
Magic Lost Boys.
Magic Lost Boys. He's more pragmatic. I think he tries to make sure things are okay. And Declan and Flynn are nearby playing video games, half paying attention. They're like, oh, another day, another crime that we've committed. All three of them are like, yeah, it's not cool that this is happening, but you're probably in really deep shit. For all of Ithan's posturing in front of the mystic about daring the astronomer to go after him, the Fae Boys are rightly pointing out that the reality is that the Prime can probably only do so much since he just committed a B&E and stole somebody's technically property, even if it's disgusting to say that.
Yeah, they are his slaves.
Yeah. They are his slaves.
Yeah, so you really shouldn't be taking them.
But I'm with them taking them here, committing the crime. So yeah, this isn't the best thing to do, but it is at the same time. Ithan doesn't think there were cameras in there, which doesn't make it's a plot confusion for me because
where did you even look? Like, how do you like? I didn't think there was cameras in there. What are you talking about? This is like a very. I feel like there would be cameras in there.
Yeah, the idea that he wouldn't have cameras in his special secret lair
where he keeps his slaves.
It seems like he would have cameras that were constantly like pinging him if anything moved around in there, but whatever, he doesn't seem to. And it would depend whether or not the mystic tells on Ithan. If in that case, if there's no cameras, that maybe the mystic won't tell the astronomer who took them, but at the same time, then what's the mystic going to say? They're just going to get punished? Being like, I don't know who took the rings, because I feel like she would then get punished for that. But anyway, as they talk,
Anyways, he's not thinking about it, and he doesn't give a shit.
Anyway, as they talk, the box holding the rings starts to rumble and shake. These ring inhabitants seem to have something they want to say. It's that for sure. Deciding to just deal with the consequences later, Ithan opens the box and all of the guys in the room react when they find 3 clearly visible sprites inside the rings. Like basically their little faces and hands pressed against the glass. And one of them resembles Leheba, who's curvy, and the other 2 are slim figures. The 4th
Interesting,
ring,
just because she's a fire sprite? Looks like lava? Interesting.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. So everybody made out of fire looks the same? Wow.
Maybe the same level of bangability?
Gotta be. You know all these sprites are hot as shit.
Yeah, and they're adults. It's fine. They're just tiny.
They're just little.
The 4th
But they're consenting. They're just little.
The 4th ring appears to be a pure ball of fire, but they realize quickly that whatever's in there seems a little peeved.
Uh-oh. Are you scared of letting me out of my cage?
I don't know. You said you wanted to stay.
Well, maybe I was tricking them, Natalie.
Oh. Now everyone but Mark is ready to let them out. They're all horrified. It is looking at these people begging to get out of a cage.
It's also like it does make the little hands make me think about like, have you ever seen a fairly pregnant person and then the hands and the feet sticking out and you're just like, that's an alien inside of you. It's not a baby.
Oh yeah, and then I go, I gotta
carve
get
the
you
baby
out of
Yeah,
here.
exactly. It won't let you, and they're like, no, this is a human baby, and I'm like, I don't think it is.
Oh god.
But if it is, it's trying to escape, and we should probably let it out.
Let it out. So they're all ready to go. They want to do this. Mark reasonably points out, however, that a bunch of angry sprites might be a fire hazard in the house.
Mark, can you get your fucking reasoning out of here? It doesn't exist in Rune's home.
No,
Thank you very much.
Definitely not. The others are like, we're going to do it. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
They want to get out.
Flynn grabs a hammer and goes to town on the rings.
By the time he'd cracked open the 3rd ring, the sprites were poking their fiery heads out like chicks emerging from eggs. Flynn moved the hammer above the 4th one, and as it came down, Ithan could have sworn one of the sprites shouted, in a voice almost too hoarse to hear.
Don't.
Why are you scared of me? Are you scared of me? I'm gonna attack with my paws. I'm gonna attack with my teeth. I don't think dragons have paws, but I know they have teeth. What do you, I guess,
Okay,
do
so
you
we
refer to
learned
them as hands?
They're like, I think they're quadrupeds, right?
Yes. Oh, dragon is.
A dragon,
wyvern
is
is
a
too.
bipedal.
Thank you.
So I guess sometimes they're drawn like dogs, like almost like they have front paws and back paws.
Yes.
But sometimes they're drawn like dinosaurs.
And sometimes it's T-Rexy.
Yeah.
So which one are you more scared of, Natalie?
The little hands. The little hands sometimes seem like they wouldn't be that scary.
No, but once they get you, like you can't get too close.
Yeah. Then I would want to.
Yeah, because then I'm in there.
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe you have paws and you're going to attack with them, maybe.
I just feel like if I were a dragon kept in a ring, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I've thought about it, and I agree with
You know what? I don't like it.
Yeah.
Something huge and actually petite and very feminine.
Thank you. Very curvy.
And fiery emerges from the ring. It's huge compared to the ring size, let's say. And zips about the room, eventually settling on the coffee table. And let's hope Ithan has not caused another coffee table to be
break.
Shattered. The fourth ring is in fact not a fire sprite. It is something else spicy and humanoid.
The female pushed up onto her arms, hair like darkest iron, falling in curling waves around her delicately featured face. Her tan, body simmered, the wood table beneath her charring everywhere, her nude, luscious form touched. She lifted her head, and her eyes. Fucking hell. They blazed crimson, more boiling blood than flame. All right, well, these look like a light baby pink, but I tell you,
They look
in the
red from here.
darkness, oh baby, in the darkness. And also, my eyes are up here, okay? Stop looking down here.
I mean, put a shirt on.
I won't.
I'm slut-shaming
I'm
you.
setting the whole studio on fire.
Is that something James is going to have to deal with?
Sorry, James. If you could set the whole studio on fire, that would be great.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, the that the description is like, oh, okay, I'll let you ruin my life. That sounds fine.
Cha. And then you could just, I feel like you could almost feel Ithan be like, oh, maybe I did the right thing.
Maybe I did a good mistake.
You're an idiot. It's still a mistake.
Yeah. Maybe she likes idiots.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
You're right.
They observe what looks like scales under the humanoid skin, red and gold.
Well, or green. Maybe green as well.
I said you should have put it under your skin.
I know, I tried. I cut a couple slits. I thought if I could just feed it underneath, and I couldn't.
That is so horrifying.
I'll do anything for this podcast.
Thank you, this audio podcast.
So I didn't skin myself.
No,
but
you didn't.
I am dedicated in other ways.
You are. She tells them that the astronomer is going to kill them. She doesn't really seem to have an opinion on that. She's just stating a fact. Flynn, being Flynn, just says, well, you're a dragon that I've helped, so you can protect us. We cut over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're basically being flippant about a very serious. Ethan's not. He's like, I'm probably in big trouble. The other boys are like, I don't know. We're wealthy, handsome princes who are like old and like, we'll just
Get away with anything.
Yeah, we just
got
like,
money.
do.
We kind of have everything. We could probably figure out almost any problem.
They're like the good version of
a frat house?
Of the Paul brothers.
Oh, yes. But yeah, the opposite spectrum.
Opposite side. Opposite world.
And the opposite world of it is definitely not the Property Brothers. I don't know what brothers you should look to. I don't know what to tell you. Skarsgårds.
Is it the third Property Brother, the goth one?
Oh, yes. The one that looks like he's in Good Charlotte.
Yeah. Oh, that
Wow,
would kind of
deep cut.
Yeah, deep cut. So we got there. We have to cut over to where Rune is right now, which is on the squid ship, Lollipop, who is processing.
It's a squid ship. Wow, pop.
Also, squid lollipop, probably not pretty good.
No.
So cut over to Rune, who is processing what he just surmised during his brain talk with his sister. You remember last week, he basically came to the conclusion with Bryce that the reason Hunt is crashing out at the moment because his lightning
mates.
Yeah, because he is trying to protect his mate. And also that their scent changing indicated that.
I know, and I know that we bring it up too often. It's just the fact of her brother scenting the smell change really disgusts me.
Yeah,
It really
gross.
yucks me. Like, and Henry never would. Like, I couldn't imagine Henry ever being like, you smell differently than you usually smell.
Wait.
And I'm like, get the fuck away from me, bro.
Let's not put this on Rune, though. This is all Faye. It's not like Rune's
putting it on
being
Rune.
creep.
He's sniffing his sister like a goddamn creep. They have extra. I know it's extra sensory.
I also think they don't smell the sex, which is what I think you're thinking about. That like you're smelling the sex they just had.
But it is just the fact that he knows her scent so well that he knows it's shifted.
That's partly how they identify each other, though. Yeah, I'm not saying I like it.
You want me to start sniffing your ass, Natalie? Do you not feel like I'm validating you enough?
Do you think that would make me feel more validated? Because
I don't know what you need.
I don't either. I don't want to go to that point yet. Maybe if I really can't figure it out in like 20 years, I'll say, you know what, give it a shot, Jackie.
You know what? Get back there.
Ugh. Let me know.
It's how we communicate, Natalie. It's not
true.
disgusting.
It's not disgusting. It's beautiful. So he's processing this big thing because it is his sister being mated to somebody, which is a huge
Big
deal.
thing.
But they have so much to worry about right now. He's just going to have to table those thoughts, including he is still currently holding up a wounded Cormac, like physically.
Oh, yeah. He just got shot. He's bleeding. They're all like,
Bleeding
we
out.
should let out these hot things in the rings.
Yeah. So it's a very different time and space they're in right now. He learns that Commander Sendas has sent for a Met Witch to help Cormac. So as they're waiting for this Med Witch, they're kind of like learning a little bit about what is happening here. And they're speaking with the commander about the ship. Rune starts asking her questions about the possibility of how it even exists. He doesn't fully understand how it operates, let alone how it manages to escape vessels like the Omega boats, which are currently pursuing them. But it seems like they were able to just like evade it.
Yeah.
She leads them to a nearby chamber as they speak, which Rune marvels at.
A cavernous biodome bloomed at the end of the hall. Wait, you are the biodome? And you expected me to guess what you were?
Yeah.
And you are the biodome?
Yeah.
I really was racking. I was like, what is it? What? I don't know. And you're like, would a fire sprite dress like this? How does a biodome dress?
Leaves.
Like this, with leaves. I will say you did a great job.
Thank you.
I think you look like, and not a Stephen Baldwin in sight, which is how I prefer my biodomes.
I should have come dressed as
As
Stephen
Baldwin, and then I really would have. I'm like, oh,
And
obviously
like,
biodome.
Let's roll some weed.
I say, okay. I'd love to smoke out the fucking whole biodome, though.
Oh, I thought you said it was Stephen Baldwin. I was like, I
No.
think he's a piece of shit.
No, I don't want to be hanging out with any of the Baldwins, honestly.
No, not a one.
All right, I'll get back to reading the segment. A cavernous biodome bloomed at the end of the hall, brimming with lush tropical trees, streams winding through the fern-covered floor, and orchids blooming in curling mists. Butterflies flitted around, and hummingbirds sipped from the orchids and neon-colored flowers. He could have sworn he spied a small, furred beast running beneath a drooping fern. Where's the beast, Natalie? Show me the beast.
The drooping fern.
Oh, that's the drooping fern. Yeah. I thought you were just talking about this dick. Talking about this dick when I found out you're a biodome. It droops. It droops. Which is good, because I don't want to be hardening at your biodomeness.
Yeah. So the commander explains that this room that exists, which sounds awesome, by the way, it reminds me of like a there's a flower conservatory in Pittsburgh called Phipps that does those kind of environments, and like they also have an aviary that kind of does that, where it's like all of the birds have their own environment inside of the room, and it's cool. Do you? We kind of no, we didn't go to one of those in Florida before, but do you guys have those in Florida?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. And I mean, there were plenty of, especially I loved, oh God, what was it called? It's called like Gorilla Palace. those monkeys had to be illegal. But
That sounds upsetting.
I'll throw it out there. It was a weird little zoo place that was in our small town where monkeys are not supposed to be.
I don't think so.
But they had cages. And I bet they really legally got those monkeys.
Oh no. Was it the people that have all been on the documentaries?
I haven't seen them on one yet, but I bet I would in the future.
Oh God. I feel like Chim Crazy Lady would fit into the family kind of in a bad way.
Our family? Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, she is kind of, and I say this out of love, I have said this to her face. She is a much crazier version of Amber.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so it's like we accept Amber and we have Amber, and I feel like if it was Amber plus a lot of crazy plus monkeys, I would probably at some point have to pull her aside and be like, I think you got to stop buying these monkeys. I think you should invest elsewhere.
Invest in other portfolios? Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably, look to the NASDAQ, I think.
I think I would like the Chim Crazy Lady if she just didn't steal chimps and stuff. I think if she just had all of her other characteristics, I'd be like, this chick gets it.
Right on.
She's kind of just then Jennifer Coolidge in a way.
It is very impressive. Where did she get the money for all these monkeys?
If I recall, she married somebody who had money. I don't remember, actually. It's been a minute.
Or you just marry somebody who has monkeys. Now that's how you, cut the middleman out. Who's got monkeys out there? Looking for a wife?
Monkey. I was trying to combine money and monkey, but that's already just
It's kind
the
of
same
the same
word.
monkey monies. We can call them monkey bills if you'd rather.
Monkey
Monkey
bill-
bucks.
Monkey bucks.
Yeah, it's monkey
Okay.
bucks.
Monkey bucks. So this entire
Keep getting paid in monkey bucks. I don't know what to do. Please tell the
You
network.
buy bananas.
I can't just keep living off of bananas.
So the commander explains that this cavernous biodome is
That's
a way.
not how I would describe you, Natalie.
Thank you. It's a way to ensure that they have fresh water in case the machinery fails. It's very Snowpiercer. They have like an entire ecosystem inside of this ship, except hopefully they're not just carting around wealthy people and then putting all the poor people in the back.
In the back.
Of the squid. Oh man, the poor people
and
in the tentacles. They be flopping
and they're
around.
like, whoa, they're always puking.
Oh no, that's horrible. Even Therian, who trails them, seems surprised and wowed by the systems they have set up here, as though the River Queen doesn't have something like this and he doesn't understand the technology. Rune looks past the biodome and sees what he describes as a bustling city. The ship is its own fully functioning system, it seems.
It's like a cruise ship.
It is. That houses so many people. It's like a friggin' Google headquarters in there.
Oh, do they have like quiet rooms and do they have ping pong tables?
I think
for
they do.
Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong.
Beanbag chairs.
He had to bring the ping pong tables everywhere, Natalie. Do you know all he had to do was think about ping pong for years, Natalie?
I literally have no idea what you're talking about. But
Timothy Shamanam is in a new movie, and he's one of the Uncut Gems people, and he is like #1 ping pong, and everybody's talking about ping pong. But he's been bringing ping pong tables with him all over the world on everything he's shot in the last like 3 to 4 years, playing ping pong, getting ready for this.
well, it's better than Jared Leto bringing like a dead pig to the whatever set that was where he played the Joker.
Is it?
Yeah.
It'll probably produce a better movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except Gwyneth Paltrow is in it, so I don't know. Maybe that pig's head's already been brought to the set. Okay! That was a dig at you, Gwyneth Paltrow.
I would love if this was a remake of Forrest Gump and he was Forrest Gump and she was Jenny.
Yes. Or she played all of the other characters in the movie, including Lieutenant Dan.
And Bubba.
Including Bubba. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for Gwyneth Paltrow, but I think we can rely on her.
So not the most offensive thing will be Timothée Chalamet's performance. It will be Gwyneth Paltrow portraying all of these
The
different
rendition.
characters.
And she's like,
Okay.
I was asked to do this. It's like when people come at her, what is she supposed to say?
Oh, God. Okay, Bryce and Electro Hunt appear behind them, and they all look surprised and still nervous. Rune asks again how they're going to evade the Asteri's henchfae in the conspicuous vessel. And Sendez points out a window telling them to look. So they're like, how are we going to get away with this giant squid? How are they not going to see us? They realize when they look out the window that the exterior of the ship has just become the same color and texture as the deep sea wall that they have just encountered.
It's pretty cool.
She explains that the Ocean Queen has been able to imbue the ship with her powers, her sea magic, and that this ship is using squid power.
Are you scared of squid power or do you love squid power?
I love it. I mean, also with the octopuses, have you ever watched them change color?
Oh my God, it's so cool. Honestly, Natalie, there was this 2-part like docu-series that recently came out just called Octopus. And it's all about.
I haven't watched that. I love octopuses so much,
dude. It was a really beautiful little series that just came out, and
I'm excited for that.
It apparently Tracy Jordan. Oh God, Tracy Jordan.
Tracy Jordan. I do that all the time.
Tracy Jordan.
Come over here, octopus.
Hey, wait. What's his fucking name?
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan is in it because he is obsessed with octopuses and knows so much. He has one of the largest in-home private aquariums to exist.
Well, that just sounds like something Tracy Jordan would do.
That's why I was confusing them, because of him sitting and talking about how much he loves octopuses. I was like, this is really giving Tracy Jordan right now.
Wow, interesting. All right. Definitely checking that out.
Yeah.
They watch in wonder as the Omega submarine floats by them, clearly looking for them and clearly unable to detect them as they blend in with this seawall.
Badass.
It's pretty cool. A barely conscious Cormac asks Sendez if Ophion knows of this ship's technology, but Sendez replies that the Ocean Queen and her fleet are not affiliated with Ophion.
So do you like us, or do you
it's like,
not like us?
It's like half a relief, right? Like half a sigh of relief.
But half not?
Yeah, because that begs the question whether or not they are aligned with the Asteri and their agendas. Rune asks carefully, and to the comfort of everyone, Sendez explains that the Asteri are also not aware of this technology. So it's like a lone wolf situation, like a third party here.
It's scary. I definitely would ask a couple more, like, are you sure about that? But I guess they had never really heard anything about this before, so I guess we have to trust.
It's interesting to use the ocean as this place that's still sacred from the Asteri, because they are still land beings in certain ways, and like the entire ecosystem of the ocean, even to us humans, is completely a mystery in many ways still. It is an entirely other environment. And so it's kind of, that would make sense that the third party would be this other thing that's not in space.
Well, especially because even on Earth, it's like the ocean is its own kingdom.
Yeah.
And this is in this world as well. So it's like, who would even have the opportunity to actually explore that ocean if you weren't a part of the Ocean Queen's posse,
and
right?
It's something that technically holds power over the Asteri in a way which very few things seem to. So it's an interesting realization that they're not doing this for the Asteri either. Sendez says bluntly that as long as they use their discretion about knowing about this ship, that they will use theirs about certain people's whereabouts and deeds. So basically, like, we're in just a deadlock here. Don't say shit, and we won't say shit. The others watch the ship through the large glass portals, where it has squeezed into a crevasse and is now moving along a sort of canyon underwater. I'm kind of picturing the deep sea trenches. Suddenly, Rune notices that on the walls of this trench, there seem to be ruins, like built objects amongst the walls. In fact, the walls, he sees, have somewhat illegible carvings etched into them. He asks what this is, and Sendez, who seems hesitant to talk about it, explains that there used to be a mer society that utilized the sea long ago.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently so long ago that the gang doesn't know about it. Bryce, though, has a thought, and she points out that her old job had myrrh artifacts that her boss claimed were 15,000 years old.
Damn.
Which Bryce always assumed she was exaggerating for money. And she asks if that is how long ago this civilization existed. Rune asks if there was a city here once, and she replies to their questions that the myrrh used to have many things that they do not anymore. And so not really answering a question, but saying it in a way that's pointed. Like, we had a lot of stuff before. So they don't want to speak out against the Asteri, but it certainly sounds like they're trying
Not
to.
happy. Yeah.
Seeing the tension rising, Rune asks where they are going currently. Senda says she assumes they need to rest and recuperate the ones they just saved, and have provided rooms for them. Ithan, Rune, Bryce, Hunt, and Cormac. Not Ithan. I just said Ithan. Not Ithan.
He's busy going, oh.
She's got nice boobs.
Those titson's got fire tits.
I meant Therian, not Ithan.
Yes.
Therian's with them. And so Senda says, I figured you needed to rest. Also, we need to get far away from the Omega boat. So you're going to have to stay here for a while. We have rooms you can rest. And after which the ship will drop them wherever they need.
Love this.
Therian requests that they be taken to the Istros, where he can take them back on a journey the rest of the way back to Lunathian. Then Bryce asks if she can take Hunt back to the biodome.
Whoa, ask the biodome first.
I'd prefer you didn't, please.
Can't hear you. There's a biodome. He's got no mouth.
I'd really appreciate if you didn't do that on me. So yeah, she says, can we go back over there to talk? Essentially, can I calm him down? Sendes looks at them, considers for a moment, and tells her she will get her team to close it off to the public for a short time. Huh, okay. What do you need to close it off for? So
asks the biodome.
Excuse me.
I don't think I want to be a part of this.
So we cut over. It's chapter 46. It begins with Hunt's thoughts moments later, which are fuzzy. They're somewhat diluted by his overbearing need to attack. He thinks back on the last hour as if recalling a dream. He's aware he's on some kind of ship.
His mind had drifted, riding some storm without end, his magic screaming to be unleashed. He descended into this plane of existence, of primal savagery, the moment the Hind had appeared.
So he is in this sort of half-conscious state of like fight mode. Now he knows he's following Bryce into a room that seems to be outside but inside. He doesn't know why, only that he must keep close to her.
She halted in a small clearing, the floor covered with moss and small white flowers shaped like stars. She turned to him, her eyes glowing. His cock stirred at the glittering intent in them. Natalie, you wanted me to say that, didn't you? You wanted this sexy dragon bitch talking about the stirrings of a cock. That's what sisters are here for.
Yep.
When the cocks are stirring, I'm a whirring.
Ooh. Whirring, huh?
Sisters.
Well, folks, that means it's time for some shit to go down.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Dude's Grappling with Erotica will be returning. We're backed up a little bit. We had some shifts in our studio. We moved around some stuff. And we're going to get them right back in here.
Shifting into a hot bitch.
Is that, were you doing that to all of the employees?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I was, yes. But also I was doing it as Ariadne in the room with everybody as well.
Cool. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'd watch that tape.
Right?
Yeah. So yes, there will be an erotica scene read. It is the big one, everybody.
Ha.
If you haven't read the books and don't intend to, They make it big time.
And how does the biodome feel about this?
Again, was not asked.
No.
Probably a little traumatized.
Yeah, I imagine. I feel like that might not be the biodome's kink.
No. Uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable for an undersea biome.
Yeah.
Biome? Can we shorten it to biome? Is biome and biodome the same thing?
Let's find out.
Are you not a fucking scientist? You're a biodome. You're supposed to know this
I'm
shit,
a bunch of
Natalie.
grass.
Ah, yeah, she's a bunch of grass.
A biome is a large geographical region characterized by its distinct climate.
Ah.
Oh, so it's like the desert.
Ah, that is a biome.
Yes. The grasslands.
We're always teaching you things here.
That we don't know ourselves. That's my specialty.
It's good, I would have always wondered. And am I going to immediately forget and never remember this ever again? Yeah.
You'll remember. It's the only thing you'll remember.
Biome! Biome! Put that bitch back in the ring!
Put me in the grasslands.
Oh, God, I definitely could have gone as, like, the girl in the ring. But dragon.
Oh, like Ringu? I don't think she makes any of those sounds. I think she's very silent.
Oh. Well, then I guess I won't make those sounds, Natalie. Why are you making me do this?
See, I'm so sorry to make you do that. See, now this is where you have your first, in the books, long-awaited amorous congress.
Now that's how you say it to sound sexy.
I was looking for fun synonyms for intercourse. I was maybe
amorous congress
Yeah.
is very funny.
I was thinking because my old roommate used to call it porking, which is like my least favorite euphemism for sex.
Yeah.
Though the list I found amorous congress on has some traumatic ones. It's a very fun list of weird things you can call sex. One is groping for trout in a particular river, which
I think is
That's
what we're doing
graphic.
right now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what Bryce and Hunt are doing right now.
also this list says throwing the hot dog down a hallway, which to my knowledge is usually used as an insult.
Yeah, I think that's a bad one. That's like, oh, would you have a kid? And it's like, do you not know anything about anything? You
Maybe your
idiot?
penis is the size of a pencil.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it had nothing to do with the pussy.
Yeah. Maybe the mer say inserting the old clam stick into a thermal vent.
But I hope they don't. But it would make sense of why they got rid of the Mer Society. Like, if you say that, you know what? Let's just get rid of all of them. Can we just...
What is a vagina but a thermal vent, though?
You're right.
We cut back over to the Fae and Wolf getting to know the ladies of the rings. That's like Lord of the Rings, but ladies.
Ooh, I'd also watch that.
Oh, yeah. It turns out that the trio are actually triplets named...
So I don't want to really watch that.
Not
I don't
those, not
real-
these
not
ones.
them together, but
No, but if they were the characters of Lord of the Rings but women in a pornography...
then that is what I'd like to watch.
That's what I'd like to watch. They're triplets named Rithi, Malana, and Sasa. Sasa?
Yeah, Sasa.
Sasa. All three of these names are actually used Earthside, but they all come from different cultures, and I'm not sure they amount to anything specific. I think they're just cute names. They turn to the dragon, all of the boys. They turn to the dragon,
Yeah?
who is still naked, but has put a
Oops.
blanket on around her shoulders. It seems as though it's more for the boys than her giving a shit. She doesn't seem to care about her nudity in any way. They're like, ma'am, what's your name?
She's like, can you stop quivering?
No.
No,
Can't.
they can't.
Ethan winces as Flynn sort of teases her. And he thinks about how dragons are so dangerous and also, though, considered lowers as well. Like, what?
It's like, can we think about that for a second? It's like, it's so like, how sad are y'all that you're scared of them and so you need to put them down?
It's crazy to have anybody considered a, quote, lower if they can have, like, language communication in some way. Or, like, have, like, consciousness and, like, able to commute.
Yes, it's like same with the fire sprites. Like it's so, it breaks my brain that in this world where so much can be I mean, it's what I like about this. It's like that it would still happen. That there are going to be lowers no matter what. And that it's sad that like their power really has nothing to do with it. It's just if they can be controlled.
Yeah, totally. She begrudgingly reveals the dragon, her name to be Ariadne. Ariadne. You know why this is so fucking pathetic? But it's because it sounds like Ariana Grande mixed together as one word, and now I'm mad because I don't want my mind to be taken over by pop culture. Because it looks like it's Ariana Grande. Yeah.
I just keep getting engaged. Oh, I don't know what to do about it.
Did she get engaged again?
No, not yet. But she's not with SpongeBob anymore.
I heard that.
Everybody knew it was a showmance, and she destroyed their relationship.
I mean, he did too. Let's be clear. They both did. They both did it. But yes, she seems to.
Oh, I blame him. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. When Flynn ends up finding hilarious and kind of teases her, suggesting he believes her name to be something that's more, quote unquote, metal, like bone saw or something, or bone crusher. That's what he calls her, bone crusher. Yeah. She gives him half a laugh, and Ithan realizes Flynn is flirting with her. He gets her another look up and down, and he's like, oh, yeah, I get it. Like he hadn't noticed before of her voluptuous nude body.
Yeah, man.
So they're all kind of ogling her now. They ask the four of them how they became trapped, and they explain they were enslaved to the astronomer. They all revealed their slave tattoos. Mark, the most serious of the males, explains to the sprites, who at that moment are begging not to be taken back to the astronomer. Very clearly, they were not there willingly or wanting to be there. That while they are going to be facing a mountain of shit because they were stolen property, quote unquote, it is still possible, even in this gross power structure that exists in their world, to claim mistreatment as a slave. So there is clauses in the laws to say I'm being mistreated even as a slave. Like you can ask for that.
Except, oops, you're in a ring. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh,
Yeah.
What are you yelling? And you're in a ring. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, good for them. But they're like, what if we took away their ability to say anything about it?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe that Mark is suggesting them being in a ring is like a violation of like whatever code they have.
Yeah.
So like he
But
basically,
also, it's like renters' rights in the same way. They're like,
Yeah.
well, you can go sue the landlord that's not giving you heat. And you're like, with what money?
yeah, if your life wasn't hard, how about you make it extra really
Harder.
impossibly hard by taking them to court with money you don't have? Yeah. Kind of this, it's
like I wouldn't be renting if I had a bunch of money that I could just willy-nilly start suing people.
It's almost like an impossible loop that you can't get out of forever.
Yay! That's why we dress as dragon shifters and biodomes.
Yes, that's correct.
Have to put that into just put your energy into turning into a dragon shifter or a biodome, and we're having a blast.
It's great. No problems here. So he's saying, well, maybe we can bring this to whatever the courts are there. He also says, however, he cannot free them from slavehood, but they may be able, in essence, to purchase them or have someone else do so who then could potentially free them. Ariadne isn't impressed and already has gotten an attitude, understandably. She tells Flynn he couldn't afford her if he wanted to. But she also, in that same breath, demands they buy the sprites, purchase them, free them. Ithan cautiously asks her if the mystics are also treated poorly. She tells him bluntly that the astronomer tortures them. He sends them to terrifying parts of the universe as punishment when they push back against his demands. Apparently, the female is the most defiant.
Makes sense.
Of course. Yeah. Well-behaved women,
Really?
So he almost seems to have like a desire to break her will. Apparently, So she turns fully, after she says all this, she turns fully to Ithan and also says she wanted to reiterate what the mystic said about using a necromancer if he really wants to speak to his brother, that it's the best method to find out about what's going on there.
Ithan nodded. The dragon belonged to the House of Flame and Shadow. Even if the slave tattoo removed her from its protections, she'd have knowledge of a necromancer's ability.
So she's in the spooky house.
Cool. God, it just makes me want to get to know a dragon so desperately.
Let's try to find one this weekend.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Have we not thought of that? Do you want to go spelunking?
I guess that's where you go.
Eggs?
I just thought we would go look through fields or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can go out to, yeah, I'll find a field.
Go up to one like Griffith Park or something. There may be up there.
Yeah, we'll find some kind of, it will, a lot of people will call it a mountain lion, but we'll put some wings on it.
Yeah. That sounds fun. All right, let's do that. Even though he is troubled by what he's done, Ithan smiles when the sprites excitedly zoom up the stairs when offered a bedroom. He knows at least he feels as though he did the right thing. They all rise to get some rest, so they're like commencing their back and forth trying to like learn about each other. Flynn tells the dragon that she could flee if she wants to. She could take her dragon form and they wouldn't report her. She laughs bitterly and tells them the slave tattoo prevents her from doing this. We cut back to the ship. In the prior Garden of Eden scene, which will be read aloud by gentlemen, we just...
Is that why you did dress as the biodome? Because you were thinking about the dudes grappling with erotica?
No, I just...
Were you thinking about them inside you, Natalie?
Ew. Ugh. Gross.
Natalie?
No, you're... No, you're...
Aww.
Don't do this. Ugh.
I love upsetting her.
There are friends and I love them, but I don't want to think about them.
Okay, fine.
So...
They're just dressed as characters they don't know, and you're just like watching them have sex, and you're just like, oh God, I don't want to keep watching them, but I just keep doing it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Do you need to take off some of your flowers?
I'll tell you what, when you're a biodome, there is a lot of sharp plastic.
Life ain't easy.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for me. So they basically, she says that's very cute. Thank you for offering, but the slave tattoo prevents her from transforming. She can't become in her dragon form, and so it doesn't matter. We cut back to the ship. In the prior Garden of Eden scene, like you just said, I'm not Garden of Eden. We just had, as they climax in that scene, they come to, at the end of the climax, realizing that they're in some kind of closet, having no idea how they got there.
I just love it when your lust is so like, it's like, I had to, and then you're like, wait, where am I?
Post-non-clarity. So they have some splaining to do because they got, imagine if they had gotten caught like in the ship's gym or something. Like they woke up and they were just in the middle of like an aerobics class or... So
in front of everybody the whole time, they're all just like, stop, but they ain't hear nothing.
So we're not sure about what happened, but at the end of that sex scene, they are in this other place. Now, in this chapter, they are in a recovery room with Cormac, who has had a successful surgery. So they have been able to remove all of the Gorzian stone fragments from him, and he'll be able to use his magic again. And he has just been explaining to the room that they obviously teleported during their crescendo. Hunt barely cares. He is so shook by the sex they just had. He feels his very soul got rocked.
Oh my God. It's like they're mated or some shit.
It's so great.
And also, he just came too, so, that didn't hurt.
That's all like what they try to feed you in those like very evangelical communities. That that's what sex is going to be like on your wedding night, as long as you wait for it. It's going to blow your mind. And it's very traumatic.
I hate to break it to you.
It's very not the case almost always. So
that are like the kinds of cultures where they don't tell them anything about it and they just go, here, your husband bought you Figure it out.
Yeah, nothing upsetting about that. So now, yeah, they are Hunt's kind of like, I don't honestly give a shit. My mind has just been blown.
I'm in a squid who fucking
Who
cares.
gives a shit. Just had it out with my lady.
Needed it.
It sounds awesome, though. He's thinking back about what happened, and it's like in the scene, their magics also had sex with each other, which is pretty cool.
It is, but it does part of me. The bully inside of me does go like, oh, brother.
What
But
if it just feels really good?
I'm sure it does. It's just the idea of like,
And our magic made love.
and that's not how it's
What
said.
if their magic fucked, though?
See, then that's awesome. You know, it's like, oh, they fucked so hard they saw stars. You know, it's like, that's awesome when your magic makes you see stars.
I guess you'll have to wait to hear how the men tell you about it.
Well, I won't be listening to them read it.
He feels this is also probably your bully detectors out. He feels a small piece of her magic still inside him. I will say though, I like the gender reversal of that because a lot of
Yes.
times it's like he's
His
still
seed.
in
Yeah, it's all the
me.
seed talk. It's just, you know,
I kind of like that he has now been come to inside of, I guess.
she
but with
also
magic.
came in him, and that's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice to see.
it is nice. Bryce, however, wants to know more information. He looks
Right back in it.
Yeah, she's like, explain to me what you're talking about.
Doesn't miss a beat.
Hunt looks at Bryce and marvels at how unashamed she is, wearing only the spare blue court uniforms they had found in the airlock when they had teleported into some other room.
It's like, what are you even thinking about? She's so hot. That bitch could wear anything. She could just have a mop on her head, and she would be confidently strutting around.
for sure. In most cases, people wearing an oversized uniform where you're fully nude underneath, you'd be like, she's
and
just like, tell me, bitch.
Yeah.
What are we doing? So she goes, she's doing that. He's like kind of marveling at that. And Rune, of course, is cringing. He's uncomfortable with this. And Therian is grinning at Hunt, which is very sweet. He's obviously very happy. You can see the like the stupid grin on Hunt's face, and he realizes they had sex, and he's just like happy for his friend. The group goes over what happened with the fewest steamy details possible and why it may have caused the two of them to teleport. Cormac ponders over whether Hunt's magic added to Bryce's, and that is what is needed for Bryce to be able to teleport. Bryce is insulted that they would suggest she needed a big, strong man to help her, but Hunt just laughs and tells her to think of him as a power-up. Ultimately, though, they still don't know what exactly caused it, and they would need to try other instances or figure out whether it's really relegated just to sex teleporting, as sex teleporting, which is what Bryce calls it.
Oh no, they're gonna have to do a bunch of research. Oh no, there's only one way to find out, Natalie.
Oh yeah, they definitely make a joke about it in the chapter.
We're gonna have to pound and bunny pound.
I think on the other side of it, the Cormac side, they want to see if other situations can also do it.
Boring.
Yes. That would be horrible, though, if I was like, I gotta watch you have sex. See if it's how you do it. So I'm glad you didn't do that.
I'm still bleeding from the surgery.
Hunt reminds Bryce that the Prince of the Pit, who has visited him in his dreams, etc., has accused Hunt and Bryce of not utilizing their powers to their full potential, and he wonders if them combining their powers and her being able to teleport has something to do with that. Bryce suggests they go do more research. That's you gargling on him?
I was flirting.
Oh,
Natalie. I was winking at the
bad.
camera and flirting.
my bad. So Bryce suggests that, and Therian's like, yeah, I bet you do want to go.
Hunt stalked toward her, fully intending to drag her to some quiet room to test out the theory. But the door to the room slid open, and Commander Sendes appeared. Her face was grim.
Hunt's thoughts turn to panic, sure that the Asteri has found them and she's coming to report that. But instead, she turns to face Cormac. She quietly explains that the Med Witches heard him calling for Sophie Renast in his surgery haze when he was kind of in a delusion, and that they know that name, that their ship is familiar with that person. She then reveals that this very ship was summoned to retrieve her from the water just a few weeks ago.
The room went utterly silent. Cormac's swallow was audible as Sendez went on.
We were too late. Sophie had drowned by the time our divers picked her up. Oh no!
What?
I know, it's so sad.
So bitch, what you're saying is double summons, and we ain't know where the summons is coming from.
Summons? Oh, like a necromancer?
I mean, summon in the ship. It's double summons. Don't know where the summons is coming.
The ship was summoned another time.
Summons and commons.
Got it.
And I am scared of it.
I mean, we don't know what this is leading to, and that is, unfortunately, sounding like they are saying the truth, that Sophie is, in fact, dead. But they had almost saved her, it sounds like. And that's why we find out that her shackles were, like, undone, and it was, like, a strange scene where she was buried. Like, it didn't look like she had rotted away there.
Right.
So I'm leaving it here. There's actually only one chapter left before part 3, but I didn't want to cut it after that because there was a lot of stuff that just happened. So we're ending it here, and we will get into part 3 next time. We're getting it deep in.
Hell yeah, we getting it biodome deep in.
Oh boy, that is to the hilt.
Pretty deep.